Hello wonderful viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Southeast Kentucky Relic Hunters. I came back to my buddy's house. I was real fresh with the machine. I didn't know it too well, and today I'm using that same machine. I'm using the Nokta 4-score. I'm going to use it in D2 at 50% power, iron mass 10. There was a lot of targets I walked over. I know better now. On to the first hole. Welcome back, everyone. I'm just searching the area I found the mark at the moment. I was getting high numbers right there for a second. 87. I got the headphones on. Get that crisp sound. It could be a deep target, because it's sounding alright. 40 popped up there, but mostly higher numbers have been popping up. Boy, that sounds good. I'm gonna dig it. I'm gonna dig it. It's right next to that old Merc hole. It looks like I might get lucky. Let me pull these headphones off real quick. There we go. That would be pretty cool if we started off the day with silver. I would be super happy about that. Be hard not to be. Alright. It is a very powerful machine, and I have the medium coil on it right now, the standard, which is more than powerful enough almost all the time, unless you're hunting maybe an old battlefield, which some of them lower numbers could be things like J-hooks. So it's best just to check. Lower your standards just a little bit. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I'm knocking something around in here. I mean, it could be nothing. It was jumping around a little bit. And when this thing sees a coin, it generally doesn't jump at all. It tells you exactly what you're looking at. Whatever it is, I think I'm pretty close to it. Let's take a chunk out of this side. Sorry guys, trying to dig and film at the same time. Not as easy as you might think. Alright. Ringing hard right there. What is that? No. If it's in there, we will find it. Alright, now let's check the Nokta. Let's see if we get any of those high numbers still. Bunch of high numbers jumping around in the plug. Might have been hidden in there the whole time, guys. A little bit of glass in there. Boy, this is rough. I'm used to just tearing into it and getting what I need, putting the plug back, making it look nice, and leaving. I kind of got to slow down to do this. Oh man, I don't believe it was in there. Move that over here. Yeah, guys, I think it's still in here. That's the thing about the Nokta. You want a Nokta, you better be ready to dig some deep holes. Anyone with a Nokta will tell you that. First perfect accessory to this machine. A really good shovel. I'm gonna laugh, this turns out to be nothing, guys, but you know, they're not always good. You gotta search for them. Sometimes they hide really well. Whoa, okay. Pinpointer's really going off right here now. Being someone that uses a different type of machine more often than not, I really couldn't tell you exactly what this is. Was that it? It's a big old tire weight. Lead sounds pretty good on just about every machine, doesn't it? Which is good for things like 3-ringers. Let the next one be silver. On to the next one. For all those that were watching that segment in horror as I tore up the ground, that's what it looks like now. I'm pretty good at cleaning it up. Big hole or little hole. So, not a whole lot of ground was destroyed in the making of this video, for anyone that worried about it. On to the next one. Oh yeah, guys, this sounds fairly crisp. This looks like this could be a good one. Staying in the mid, well, most of the time staying in the 80s, if I can get right on it. Let's see what that is. That could be a coin. That very well could be a coin, guys. Alright, pop that baby. Oh, a little bit more dirt in that plug than I expected. Had a little weight to it. Alright. See if the pinpoint picks up anything. Oh, it's going way off down here. Close to something. Whether or not it be the target, we're going to have to find out. Let's see what it does to the plug. Well, so far this is the only thing ringing. That's good. That could mean it's small. We've got to be right on it. Whatever it is. It is just going off right there. Well, now, certainly sounding like it's something big. Ugh. Nothing there. I might be getting tugged with, guys. This could very well just be a factor of ignorance in the machine, because I don't know it as well yet. I know it is a monster. I've been watching my dad use it, and it's just awesome. There's not a whole lot that can hide from it, but you never know. Oh, this could still be a coin. Dig everything anyway sometimes, guys. Especially if you know you're inexperienced with the machine you're using. That's the best way to learn the machine, to be honest. You dig enough of those bad signals, and you know what they are. Ugh. Yeah, this could likely be something humongous. Big or small at this point, I just want to see what it is so I know what's going on here. Ooh. Oh, it's an old iron chain. That's interesting. That looks like that might have some age to it. Maybe. I can't quite tell. Interesting. On to the next hole. Unless there's still something else in there, which is pretty likely. Hey, welcome back. To be totally honest, I didn't really bring you guys onto this signal with me because it was about a solid 50. However, I do believe I pulled a coin. Looks like a nickel. It's hard to make out here. Let's do the old pants rub. Definitely a copper something. Hey guys, this is a buffalo. I got a buffalo nickel. Okay, let it be known, solid 50 is a good thing. Oh man, I can't get the date off it yet. I will show you guys it in the roundup, all cleaned up and shiny. On to the next hole. Man, that gets me excited. Yeah, this was a weird signal, but it was a pretty solid signal, and I decided to wing it. Kinda cool. Nice little piece of iron. I'll take it. On to the next hole. Welcome back, everyone. I got a solid 55. I popped this open. I said, whoa. Looks like an old spoonhead to me. Look at it though. Old, flat. I mean, that is just neat. I love it. I thought it was a big old tag or something at first, but I will take this. I love it. How in the world did I pass this over? It probably overloaded the sniper coil. It is a mean machine. There's one more coil bigger than this one, and it's just, it is ridiculous. I mean, you could probably outfit a place and use it to direct the piping. On to the next hole. That's neat. Hey guys, ever since that buffalo nickel, which it's only the second I've ever dug, honest, I'm going to dig a couple more holes, and then I think I'm going to go curb stripping. I'm going to have my dad drop me off on a nice little curb strip. I'm going to see how I do. I'm not done yet though, not even close. Buffalo's a good way to start, but I want to end a little bigger if I can. On to the next hole. Alright, just got out here to some nice old strips. First good signal. Got a key, another key for the puck. We found hundreds of them. I like them still though. I like finding keys because it's better than finding a modern coin to me. Just because it's different. On to the next hole. Welcome back everyone. This had silver numbers. So I had to bring you guys in. Figured we'd find out together. Oh boy, it ain't far away. Boy howdy, I'd like some silver. Hopefully it's not just something big. It sounded really specific. Get right up into the side of that sidewalk. That's either going to be exciting or depressing. We're going to find out. Alright, so it says there's still a target down here. It's deeper now. Oh, and there it is. Old foil. There's a lot of this, guys. I just don't make you watch it all. On to the next hole. Hey, look at this old oddity. Plate to something, could have been household. I'm not totally sure. I like unique different items like this though, because I get to find out what they are. On to the next hole. Hey everyone. It's only been a few seconds and I brought you to pop this plug because it really wouldn't walk off of silver numbers. So this could be a quarter, this could be silver, could just be a close dime or something. Oh, it's in the plug. Still in the plug. Oh, there it is. Sure enough, that was a quarter. Alright, I'm starting to get it down, guys. I'm starting to figure it out. On to the next hole. Alright everyone, we got silver numbers again. Let's see if we can get that lucky. Last time it was a quarter. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I kind of hope this isn't silver. It looks like I scraped it. It's a quarter though. It doesn't look like it's going to be a silver quarter. 82. It's one or the other though. Kind of glad that wasn't a silver just because I scraped it. That would have been all bad. On to the next hole. Alright guys, I had silver numbers one more time. After that, it was another quarter pretty close by. Again, silver numbers. We're a few yards away from that spot. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it definitely ain't far. It's right in there, whatever it is. Well, it's another quarter. I'll take quarters as far as clad goes any day. One of them should be silver though, I feel like. Don't you? On to the next hole. Oh guys, I'm gonna laugh if this one's silver. The one out of the last like 5 holes that I didn't show you guys as we went. It's got silver color to it, but it could be modern. Oh buddy, that is so got the silver color to it. Please be silver. What is it? Is that really a 64? It's another 64, guys. Wow. Cutting it close. Cutting it so close. That's silver. Alex found silver. Alex is happy. On to the next hole. Alright, this signal won't come out of the 90s. So let's find out what it is together. Just in case it's something good. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. I see where you're hiding. Uh-oh. This doesn't appear to be small. I might have to leave this down here. Kinda looks like a hose. Or a piece of, yeah. That's pretty big. I'll have to put that in my big back pocket and toss it when I see the nearest trash can. That's too big. On to the next hole. Well guys, this could very well be the last hole I'm digging. It's always worth it when you find silver. Getting left out with just a 64 Rosie though. Again, curb stripping. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm sure there's more out here. But I'm more of a permissions kind of guy. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Roundup. It was a pretty interesting trip. I mean, I started out with a buffalo, and I've only found 2 now. So that was pretty cool. And then, when I was curb stripping, I met a few people. There's always someone that wants to see what you're doing, or someone that thinks you're doing something wrong. And the trick is to just be polite. Stay polite. If they seem like they're not going to be reasonable at all, what I do is I allow them to understand that what I'm doing is legal, I'm not here to bother anybody, and then I immediately jump to, and if it bothers you at all, I would gladly skip the strip in front of your house, just to avoid any problems. But I met a nice elderly gentleman, he's a metal detectorist as well. Well, we exchanged numbers and he checked out the channel. He is probably going to help us find a few spots sometime. That was pretty cool. Talked to him for a while. He'd actually done those strips before. He said it was about a couple years ago. And all he found, too, was a bunch of silver rosies. Probably a good handful, anyway. And I'm learning now that a lot of those sidewalks, really looking at them and talking to people, they've been redone. The town is founded in like 1790, so if they were original, it would have been absolutely epic. But without further ado, this is how we did. I was out for most of the day, guys, and I really didn't find a whole lot, but I gave it the time. This, probably not even that old, made out of trash metal, just a tag off of something. Maybe a tractor, maybe an old mailbox. I do like this though, and I was looking at it not too long ago. Let's see if I can get it at an angle where it's even possible to see. It's pretty certain I could actually read initials that someone had just kind of penciled in, probably with something sharp. I could see it when it was still damp from me scrubbing it off, and I don't see it now. Oh wait, yeah I do, just barely. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but there's 3 initials here that are crudely carved into it. So that's pretty interesting, I thought. That made it all the more interesting and more curious to me. Yeah, it's just an old spoon head, but when you start seeing stuff like that, it has a story. And no one may ever know what that story is, but that makes it even more interesting. The buffalo, guys. Look how clean this coin came out. Because of how clean it is, I'd pretty much automatically assumed it was going to be a newer buff, which I still wouldn't have complained about because, yeah, this is, if I can get this to focus here, this is a 1919, guys. in great shape. Look at that. It is a beautiful coin with lots of detail left. And buffaloes are hard to find, and they usually come out real slick. Like they'd been through a lot. I couldn't believe the date that popped off of that. Did not expect that. I am super happy with it. And of course, nice little silver rosy. If I could get this to focus. The back's pretty clean. 64 is just barely scratching it, but you know what? I like silver, and I haven't actually found a whole lot of silver coins, so every one that I add to my collection makes me happy. A nice little Yale key, a few quarters. Every one of those quarters was just a silver scare, because it's the same numbers, especially when they're not that deep. And a couple oddities. One of these guys, I've dug several of these. They're all over. And that about sums it up. But I walked out of there with an early buff, a pretty little early buff, and a silver rosy. And with that, I'm extremely happy. And that's it for this episode, guys. Like and subscribe right there in that corner. If you enjoyed the video, if you stuck around for the whole ride, if you learned anything, and until the next hole.